Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about Taste of Fate, Siddharth finally confessed to Prachi why he lied, and he tells Prachi everything that Aliyah and Rhea kidnapped his sister Mihika, and that was why he lied to be the father of Prachi's baby. Then Prachi decided to use that opportunity and start behaving weirdly to Ranbir to see if Ranbir would actually allow her to get married to Siddharth. So Prachi intentionally and willingly agreed to get married to Siddharth just to see if Ranbir will stop the marriage. Let's continue. The house is decorated for Siddharth and Prachi's marriage. Prachi planned to act as if she is happy with the marriage just to make Ranbir jealous. Shahana tells Prachi that Ranbir is coming. Prachi says it is working and actions prove louder than words, and Ranbir is proving with his actions that I am special to him, but I want to see if Ranbir can see me becoming someone else's wife. Aryan asks Ranbir if all is okay. Shahana says to Prachi that you know what Ranbir feels for you. Prachi says yes, but I want to hear it from Ranbir as it is for my safety. Shahana says you are amazing and you are planning to flirt with him. Prachi says who knows. Prachi meets Wendy. Wendy says to Prachi that you look different. Prachi says she is so much happy today. Ranbir says he knows the reason that Prachi is happy. Prachi says first I felt low, but now I am sure that life is going to be good. Shahana says that the sad Prachi became a savage all of a sudden. Ranbir says he made Prachi get ready. Prachi thanks him. Prachi meets Vikram. Vikram praises Prachi's look and blesses her. Shahana says Ranbir may not know that Prachi is making him feel jealous. Aryan asks Shahana that what is Prachi doing. Shahana says Prachi is doing what Ranbir did to her. She leaves, asking Aryan to think about it. Pallavi tells Prachi that she is looking pretty, and Prachi thanks her. Ranbir tells Pallavi that he gets Prachi ready. Pallavi says it is not about how Prachi gets ready, and it is because of her glow. Ranbir tries to take the credit. Prachi asks Ranbir to stop and leaves. Pallavi says Prachi is looking happy. Vikram says Prachi is looking happier. Aliyah opens the windows. Some goons enters the room. Aliyah pays them money and tells the goons that nobody should know which hotel Mihika is kept. Siddharth overhears them. Aliyah says I may call you guys anytime if anything goes wrong here, so be alert. They agree. Siddharth leaves. The goons also leave without saying Siddharth. Aryan tells Ranbir that everything is changing. He shows Ranbir Siddharth going towards Prachi. Siddharth takes Prachi aside to talk to her. Aryan tries to make Ranbir jealous. Ranbir gets angry. Grandma asks Wendy if her plan works. Wendy assures Grandma that it works. She goes to Rhea and takes her to his side. Wendy scares Rhea that Grandma is behind her life and she prays to God against her life. Rhea gets scared. She thanks Wendy for informing her and she leaves in a rush. Wendy tells Grandma that their plan is working. Vikram asks them to tell him what they are planning. Ranbir and Aryan follow Siddharth, Shahana and Prachi, but they miss them. They search for them. Siddharth informs Prachi and Shahana of whatever he heard. Prachi asks him not to worry as no one knows about it. Ranbir and Aryan tries to hear them. Shahana notices some shadows and she shows it to Prachi. Prachi opens the door. Ranbir and Aryan falls inside. Ranbir asks what is happening in the closed room. Prachi asks Shahana to tell Ranbir what is going on here, and she asks Siddharth to come with her till then. Ranbir asks that where is Prachi going with Siddharth, and he asks Prachi to talk to him. Prachi says she cannot talk to him as she has some work. She asks Ranbir to change his ways and leaves the room. Grandma and Wendy says that they are not doing anything. Vikram says I know that you guys will do good work, so tell me what you are doing. Wendy says to Vikram that we are scaring Rhea so that she can live Ranbir's life, then Ranbir can be with Prachi. Vikram says Pallavi's decisions cannot be wrong. Wendy says you just follow your wife's orders. Pallavi comes there and asks why they called Vikram Joruka Gulam. Vikram says to Pallavi that Grandma and Wendy are against your decision. Pallavi asks which decision. Grandma and Wendy lied to Pallavi, saying that they are talking about the furniture. Vikram takes Pallavi from there. Wendy and Grandma thinks that thank God that they got saved. Rhea meets Aliyah and tells her that Wendy met me and she informed me that Grandma wants me to be dead. She says Grandma is crossing the limit and now she is on my hit list. Aliyah says Grandma and Wendy are trying to scare you to make you lose your focus. She says you are my Rhea, so answer them with love until we find out what they are planning. Rhea agrees with Aliyah and she smiles. Prachi, Siddharth and Shahana are going. Siddharth tells Prachi that Ranbir is trouble due to your behavior. Prachi says she will take Ranbir to the point where he has to tell everyone the truth, that he loves her. Ranbir calls Prachi. Shahana feels pity for Ranbir. Prachi says this is necessary to do. Shahana says she is not helpless and she goes. Prachi says Shahana feels pain whenever I tell something against Ranbir. Siddharth says even I am running away and he runs away. Ranbir comes to Prachi. Prachi says Siddharth ran away because I told him that he is looking cute and says I don't know what would happen after our marriage. Ranbir says you complimented Siddharth. Prachi says yes. Ranbir asks Prachi if Siddharth has anything on him to get compliment. Aryan says Siddharth's smile is good, his eyes sparkles when he smiles, his skin tone is good and his hair is long so he can make any style. Ranbir asks Aryan to go and kiss Siddharth. He gets irritated. Prachi says my Siddharth is so good, so people will give him compliments. Ranbir asks Prachi that why are you happy? Is it because you are getting engaged to Siddharth? Prachi says yes, that is why I am happy. She holds Ranbir's hand and thanks him for convincing her to marry Siddharth and says I owe this to you. She asks how is she looking? Ranbir says that he really doesn't still understand why Prachi is happy. Prachi asks Ranbir to remember that he had convinced her for this engagement and the marriage. Ranbir says it's hot. Prachi asks if Ranbir is jealous. Ranbir asks Aryan to make Prachi understand. Aryan goes away from there. Prachi says to Ranbir that there's something on your face and she touches his cheeks. Ranbir closes his eyes. Prachi says there's nothing, maybe the light shadow. She then says that the decoration stuff fell down and says that she has to fix it. And she asks that where is the stool? Ranbir says you are an expert, so you should fix everything. Aliyah tells Rhea to see how Grandma and Wendy are happy together, so this means that they were planning something against Rhea. Aliyah asks Rhea to let them confront Grandma and Wendy. Rhea recalls Wendy telling her things against Grandma. Rhea asks Wendy and Grandma that what do you think about yourself? Wendy asks what is it? Aliyah says you are acting smart and asks her to stay away from Rhea and not to use her mind. Wendy says I really don't understand. Aliyah says to Grandma and Wendy that I understand all your doings. Grandma asks Aliyah that what is this misbehavior? Aliyah asks if your friend doesn't know how to behave with the people. She says your friend told Rhea that you want to mix something in Rhea's drink. Grandma says to Aliyah and Rhea that I want to do this but I cannot. She says I just want Prachi to stay in this house. Aliyah threatens Wendy. Wendy says now I came to know why Rhea is mannerless and says I will not hear you, but you should hear us. Wendy threatens Aliyah. Vikram comes there. Wendy acts and blesses Aliyah. She says she is blessing Aliyah today. Aliyah says the blessing my foot. She says I cannot stand here. Wendy says you will not be here for long. Aliyah says you will not be here too. Aliyah and Rhea leaves. Wendy says that Prachi will stay here and says that Ranbir and Prachi's bond is wonderful and the remaining bond of other are waste bond. Ranbir asks Prachi to fix everything. Prachi says she will fix everything. Ranbir thinks that what am I doing? I convinced Prachi for the marriage and now I am asking her not to go ahead with it again. Prachi says can't you tell me that you cannot see me with someone else? She says I am just making you jealous and says if you don't tell me now that you love me, then you don't know what I will do. Ranbir asks Prachi that what we should do. Will you fall down from the stool? Prachi gets down from the stool and asks how is she looking? Ranbir says you are looking very bad. Prachi says I am not asking with whom. Ranbir says she is looking very beautiful. Prachi asks Shahana that what is Ranbir doing? Shahana says Ranbir is searching for you. Rhea comes there with Pallavi. Wendy asks Siddharth that what is Rhea going to do? Siddharth says that Rhea must be up to something. Rhea calls everyone's attention and says that today her mom is very happy and says when her cheek feels pain due to excessive smiling, then that means that she is overwhelmed with happiness. Rhea announces that Pallavi is going to dance. Pallavi dances. Vikram joins her and dances too. Ranbir holds Prachi's hand and takes her to the dance floor. Prachi says she is not interested to talk to him. Ranbir holds Prachi's hand and says he wants to dance with her. They dance together. While dancing, Ranbir asks Prachi that why have you been happy since you get ready? Prachi says you made me get ready and says when you get ready, then you are happy. Prachi says today is my engagement day. Ranbir says you are looking bad today. Prachi says to Ranbir that you are jealous. Ranbir says, why will I get jealous of you? The dance ends and everyone clapped for them. Prachi acts to be upset and she goes. Ranbir goes behind her. Grandma tells Wendy that Prachi is doing something that she doesn't understand. Shahana says to Grandma that Prachi is doing the right thing. Grandma says that this means that Prachi is going to marry Siddharth. Shahana signals to Grandma that Prachi and Siddharth's marriage will not happen. Grandma and Wendy get happy. Grandma asks Shahana. Aliyah hears them and she gets angry. Alright guys, thank you so much guys for watching. Please don't forget to like the video, share it, and I'll see you guys in the next update. Thank you.